One of the funniest stories that ever happened to me when I was probably 5, 6 years old. My mother's sister and brother-in-law came up from Gloucester, Massachusetts, and they brought their grandson Billy Nixon. And Billy was my age, maybe a little bit younger. I don't know for sure, but anyway, Billy and I, being little kids, wanted to do something. We didn't know what we were going to do, so I took him out and showed him in the barn. My father had built a street racer soapbox, full size, for my brother Ray. And, those downhill wooden, they looked like Formula cars. Anyway, it wasn't painted, it was just sitting there. And Bev Dakin was doing some painting. The outside of the house was white with black shutters, black trim. And those cans of paint were sitting there, and Billy and I got the idea that we were going to paint my brother's car for him, being magnanimous little boys. And one of the things we realized was that we were going to get paint on our clothes. So Billy said, let's take our clothes off. And I was thinking, no way, you're not going to see me naked. That was, no. So we turned the light off and we stripped and we got into the paint and we started painting and painting away. And we were doing a pretty good job of it, we thought. And you can't see anything. And we were mixing the paint. And that gray camouflage? Well, when we turned the lights back on, that's what it looked like. And so did we. But we'd put our clothes back on, so only our hands and our face were covered. Our clothes were spotless. We went inside all proud of ourselves, and, my mother took a look and she screamed. And Billy's grandma, she took a look at Billy and she started to thrash that boy, beat him. And my mother says, Fred, you give that boy a licking. And my father was just laughing and laughing. He couldn't, how in the hell, he says, did they get all that paint all over them and none on their clothes? So they stripped us. And they were using the turpentine on us. My father was laughing his ass off. They couldn't understand how we could have got all that paint underneath our clothes. And of course, later, when they were done laughing and everything, it dawned on them that, holy shit, they took the clothes off and painted in the dark. But anyway, that was a funny story.